Okay, so one of the most important things when you're in a survival situation is finding a way to provide water. And if you happen to be in a place where there are no streams, no lakes, no other source of water, you need to know how to find things in the woods that you can get water from. So what we have behind us here, this is a grapevine, okay? And grapevines are a great source for finding water. What you have to do is you have to tap into the bottom of them and provide a place for the water to drain. Then you have to cut an air hole up above that so that the water will drain out. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to start off, we're going to skin the vine. You need to get it down to the meat underneath, so we'll go up here. We're just basically going to take our knife. You're going to get the skin off there. And this is going to be our place to provide the air hole. Then you want to come down here in a good place where you can create your tap for the water to drain out. And you want to do the same thing. We're going to skin it out. Then what you want to do is you want to make a hole there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to baton a hole here. And if you've thought ahead of time, you've made yourself a little plug. You're going to take your knife. You want to drill a hole right where your baton made that little slit. Then you're going to put your plug in it. All right, so what should happen now is we're going to cut an air hole up here where we skinned it first, and then as the air begins to get in the vine, the water will begin to come out the hole down here, and then you just want to hang like a canteen cup or something that you have there. So we're going to go ahead and make the air hole up here, and we're going to cut a wedge in it. As you can see, the wood is coming out of this vine, it's wet. That is a great sign. All right, so now that we've made our air hole, and it may take a little time. Sometimes it happens right off the bat. Sometimes it goes a little slow. But the water will begin to run downhill in the vine. And in a few moments, it should start dripping out of that. And I can already see I've got water wetness on the end of my plug here. So in pretty soon, we're going to have water dripping right out of this hole. You just want to take your cup or whatever you have to collect water. And it does take some time. It's not something that happens quickly. But the water will begin to drip, and it will drip into your cup and provide you with a water source, which, as we all know, is something that we need. It's a life-saving element. Okay, so everything that you do is not always successful the first time off. So we tapped the vine, and we got a little bit of moisture, but not really enough to drink. So what we're going to do, we're going to go the next step. We're actually going to cut this vine and see if we can get a little bit better flow out of it.
Waste the video.
Okay, so what we did, we went ahead and we cut this vine off to see if we could get the water to flow. And the first thing that we noticed is that the vine appeared to be dead. So what happened was we gave up on it. But the point that we want to try to make here is you shouldn't never give up. As we walked away, we began to sit around the camp and work on some other ideas. We looked over and we noticed that instead of the water coming down through the vine, it was coming up through the root. So you can see that there's kind of a sappy gel right here on top of the vine. And we noticed that the water began to drip down. So we put our cup down here. I don't know if you can see this or not. This cup has got water in it. Now this is good water. You can drink it. It's got a little bit of stuff in it. No big deal. It's good for you. And it'll save your life.